Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Members, I'm feeling a little bit of whiplash today. Let me tell you, I'm old enough to remember on this very floor where we said we don't want our minors going to drag shows. And we said we don't want our minors to do this and that. And it's all about parental rights.
Representative Eskamani, please stay on the subject of the bill. Recognized.
I was just getting started, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much. All right. So with that said, if we truly, want kids to be kids, then let's allow the current standards to be in place. We want to make sure that our kids have the ability to experience the workplace. When I was a kid, I was a high school theater nerd, you can probably tell. And so I was all about stagecraft, building costumes and set pieces, and I spent hours in my high school auditorium. But I also worked at Ross for a hot second, which working at Ross is not easy for those who shop at Ross. You can see the chaos there. But when I worked at Ross, it was a stressful environment for a teen to work in. And my dad was not involved in that decision. And I actually really wish he was. I wish he actually played a role in making sure that when I was in a workplace with folks who were substantially of different background generations than me, that I had the support to be secure in that work environment. And many of the amendments that we brought forth were just trying to create that layer of protection to help ensure that for our kids who are going to work, and in this case, way beyond 30 hours with no guarantee of breaks, that there are some guardrails around that. Because I don't doubt that work can be a good experience to build some skills. But right now in Florida, kids can work up to 30 hours with breaks a week. And that's a lot of time, members. In addition to the hours they spend in the classroom, the hours they might spend extracurricular activities, 30 hours is already pretty good. Instead of weakening that, I actually think we should put some stronger protections around kids for that. And I also just want to, call out the elephant in the room is that we see a labor shortage in different parts of the economy, and part of that is tied to decisions this legislature has made when it comes to immigration. But also the reality is that people have more options of what they want to do in their job. And so not every adult wants to work in what is a low-wage job. And I don't think it's fair to just replace children with that. We should just pay workers better. If you pay workers better, they will work in these jobs that some might consider to be low skill, but I would consider that any job is a good job. And so with that said, I have concerns with saturating the workplace with cheap labor, which will make it harder for every person to be paid a wage they can live on, to collectively organize and bargain for better wages and benefits. And I also just want to close with this, that only certain kids are going to be forced to even make this decision. Only certain families are going to be forced to make this decision between, do I drop out of school and work more, or do I finish my education and keep more options open? So for those reasons and more, I encourage members to let's not have the whiplash and let's vote no on this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.